Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a review here. Now that feels a little bit weird to say because I haven't done reviews for a very long time, but obviously they're a very prominent thing on my channel throughout the years, so I'm obviously going to keep going on this year. Now, with Son, he's 4-star skills, 5-star weave. Now 5-star weave complements that finesse plus really nicely. Obviously on stats, he's got the 87 pace, got the 89 shooting, got the 81 passing, 85 dribbling, and the 73 physical. So on paper, it looks like a nice well-rounded card. Now obviously I played him in a really nice well-balanced squad overall. I think I had Haaland, I think I had Foden with him. And very nice stats. Obviously the card itself, it's got really nice finishing, really nice pace. Overall it's going to be a really nice consistent card, but I've got nothing more to say. If you do enjoy the clips or want to see more, please do subscribe. It generally does mean a lot to my channel, and I see after the positive and negatives. Peace. So what's my other thoughts about the card? Now first for me it's going to be the 4-star skills, 5-star weave. Now the 4-star skills for me I didn't particularly use that much in game. Now purely because he's more of a shooter kind of card rather than using skills. Obviously I utilise them to get in some positions to finesse it overall. But he's not really the type of card to use the skills. He's not really the most agile card. So that's why I didn't particularly use him that much. But the 5-star weave I used and abused. Obviously, those finesses are absolutely insane on both feet. You've seen I've screened so much when they just all fly in the back of the net. It's stupidly good how that finesse is. I don't know whether it's how OP they make it at the start of the game, or it's just because keeper is a little bit worse. Because obviously it's the exact same as last year. The exact same with Trevellas as well. They're really overpowered currently, so I don't really know what it is, but they always just seem to be really good at the start of the game. But next to me is the pace. Now for me, Son didn't really feel the fastest. He's got rapid and quick step, but he generally didn't really feel that fast. Now that's maybe because pace at the start of the game feels a little bit on the slower side of things. There's not really much difference between like a 70 pace card to like an 88 rated card, 88 pace rated card or anything like that. So for me personally, it didn't really feel that fast. He'd get caught up to because that sprint speed quite easily by the centre back. So for me, the pace was not great. Now, the shooting for me was absolutely insane. Obviously, he would miss a few chances, but on a general rule of things, the 5-star week for the finesse is insane. Near post, far post, Travella's really nice card overall, finishing very clinical card. One of the best in the game at the minute, which is really nice to have. Now, the passing for me, I didn't really have that many issues with. He's obviously going to be a bit more of a short passer kind of guy with the stats he's got. But overall, he can do the simple stuff, especially at the start of the game. You're not really going to have any issues with that passing. Now, in terms of issues, I didn't particularly like his agility front. I feel like even with the engine chem style, he was a little bit on the clunkier side of things. I know obviously he's 6 foot tall, so it's not really the smallest, but unfortunately for me, I didn't particularly like his agility. I feel like he could have been a little bit more swift and agile on the ball. Maybe, again, I'm giving it a bit of leeway. Maybe it's getting used to the gameplay wise, so it's a little bit slower. But overall, I still feel like even after a few months, he'll still be a little bit on the unagile side. But that doesn't really matter as long as you can open up enough space to finesse. Now, the dueling actual stat itself is good, the ball control is good, the composure is really nice on him. Now, onto physicality, obviously he's a very weak card. He's not going to be anything near strong enough, but he's got really good stamina, especially for the start, which means he'll last all of the game and also extra time, which is really nice on the card itself. But on overall for Son, he's a very nice card. That finesse is literally perfect. Although I don't really think he's going to be one of the top tier guys. I feel like Salah will be a little bit better, although he does only have a 3-star week for. Just he's a little bit more agile, a little bit faster overall. But that Son is still be a really deadly card in that finesse. So on to my overall scores about the card then. Now this is my first one of the year, so obviously this is going to be a little bit more like higher rated. So obviously all my overall scores are like depending on what time it is. Obviously this is September, going to be October time soon. So it's not really going to be that like low rated at all. You might have like cards in a few months time with similar ratings, but obviously a lot better cards overall. But that's purely just because of what time of year it is, because I can't really say like, oh, Son's got a 2 out of 10 purely because cards at the end of the year are going to be better. Like, it's just a bit pointless. So first for me overall is going to be the pace. Now overall for the pace, I'm going to give it a 8 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. He's got the quick step and rapid, but like I mentioned, he's not really the fastest card. I wouldn't really say, oh yeah, Son's got the amazing pace. He's decent, don't get me wrong, it's just not actually that great. But next to me is going to be the shooting. Now, it's going to be a 9.5 out of 10 for the start of the game. That finesse plus, that 5-star weak foot is just absolutely incredible. Until they nerf it again, which I imagine they will do, because it's insanely broken right now. It's just so stupidly good. And if you can just work even a little bit of space and can green shots, absolutely whack one, and I promise you it'll go in. Now, next to me is going to do passing. I'm going to do passing a 7 out of 10. There's nothing particularly wrong with it. He's got no playstyles particularly, but overall, he's got a nice short pass and nice vision. He can just do simple, nice stuff, which I do particularly like. Now, the dueling for me overall, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Like I did mention, he's not the most agile card, but he's got good composure, got good ball control and stuff like that. So overall, I think 8 out of 10 is a fair score, considering he is 6 foot tall. Now, the physicality for me, so I'm going to give his physicality I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Now, he's got really good stamina, and the stamina is the one that matters most. But obviously, he is very weak, so he will get pushed off very easily. Maybe if he did have time to finesse it, that strength won't really matter. But obviously, if he does go 50-50 before you can get the finesse off, it's a little bit of an annoyance because he will get pushed off quite easily. But on overall score and value for coins for me then. So, first me is overall score. I'm going to give Son a 9.1 at the start of the game. A very nice card. I wouldn't say he's one of the top cards purely because that agility and the pace isn't great. But I've said it so many times in this video, that finesse is stupidly good. So that is a redeeming factor about him. And value for coins, I think he's coming around 200 to 300k. Very good card for that value. Obviously, a lot of cards at this stage of the game are not going to be great finishes at all. So to have a card with this good shooting at the start is very clinical. I'm going to put him value for coins as I'm going to put him as a 7 out of 10. Really nice card overall for the value, and I wouldn't say he's going to be bad necessarily. He's got really nice links being prem. That finesse is going to be one of the best in the game, but overall you just need to be watch out for that agility and that pace. But that's all for my review. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It generally does mean lots to my channel. I think 98% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you could subscribe, that would generally mean a lot to my channel. Now, I've got nothing more to say, so I'll see you in the next one, and peace out, guys.